Hello everyone, and welcome to the Land of Chanz. Today I am doing a bit of a different video. I am doing a Sims 4 challenge with my YouTube and real life friend Susie and her channel Suzule. She has done a build for me of a Sims house, and I have done a build for her of a Sims house. There are some rules to this challenge, so you were only able to build the structure and then you exchange that structure with one another. So she built one for me and I built one for her, and then you decorate the one that the other person has built. So I haven't played Sims 4 for absolutely ages. I haven't played Sims 4 for about 6 months, I don't think. So you might see me kind of getting used to back to playing it while I'm starting it up. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing a different video. Hopefully this will go up over the weekend, and then you will see the decoration video sometime next week. Obviously decorating a house takes a lot longer on Sims 4, so it might be up later in the week. So as you can see, I am now into the Sims 4 community. I have chosen an area to build the house. I hadn't seen this area before because, like I say, I haven't played Sims in ages. So I chose this plot of land, and I'm just going to get going with decorating, with building the house. I will also say that I am recording this voiceover after I've done the build, so I do apologise for any mistakes that I make, etc. And as per usual, you know that you may hear my voice go because of my lovely little robot VNS. So here I am, just plotting out the rooms that I'm going to build. I really like kind of cottage style buildings, so you will see that I'm trying to bring that into the build, as well as some modern aspects. So here I've planned out using the floor builds, or room build planning, I think that it's called, and I'm now planning out a walkway entrance around my plot, which is something I really like doing. I used to do it on The Sims 3 quite a lot, and on The Sims 4 they've made it like so much better. I did really enjoy building houses on The Sims 4, but like I said, I just haven't done it for ages, so you will see me kind of trying to get to grips with the camera movement and all that kind of stuff within the kind of first 10 minutes of this video. So here I'm trying to figure out how I can get some out pointing windows. I really like that style within houses. I think it looks lovely. It's kind of old style, but you can make it modern if you want to. So I figured out how to do it here. As you can see, it's taking shape into having that. I decided quite quickly that I was going to do the bottom floor of this house as an open style floor, and I was going to use the stairs to separate the two rooms. So I've now decided on the kind of shape of what it's going to be, and I'm just placing the walls into place. That area there is going to be a conservatory. Now I'm deleting all of the extra bits of fence that I don't need. Stairs were really difficult to choose for this. I didn't know what kind of stairs to use. I knew what kind of style I would go for if I was making it myself, as in decorating it myself, but obviously I'm not. I'm giving this to Susie to do, so I was trying to find a set of stairs that would make it so that she could either go old style, modern, in between, just to try and make it a bit easier for her. So as you can see, I have chosen this brick set of stairs, which I think are quite modern really, but I've chosen quite an old style set of banisters. Now we've moved to the second floor, and this, I really didn't know how many rooms I was trying to get. At the moment I'm just trying to work out an outline for the second floor, and how it's going to work with that quite complex bottom floor shape. So I've basically mirrorized what I've done on the lower floor so far. I was quite proud of myself that I actually managed to get back into it so quickly. So I'm just putting the walls around this now. And I knew I kind of wanted something outwards on the top floor as well, but I didn't quite know how I was going to do it. So I've just extended the walkway at the bottom, so that Sims can walk around a bit easier. And as you can see, I have now figured out a way in which I can extend the frontal area of the building. I've basically done what I did at the back, but at the front, and a little bit wider. I really like that. I think it looks really good, and it definitely gives kind of a feature point to the house. With this, I was really struggling to choose how I was going to make the rooms, because that would have been really narrow. So I didn't know how many rooms I was going to be able to have, or how it was going to work. But I did have quite a big house when I was playing Sims 3, that I used a lot of landing areas in to separate the rooms. So that's what I've just gone and done, is made a landing area. And I tried to keep it as realistic as possible in regards to building. So I'm now placing some supports downstairs to support those outward window areas that I've made on the upper floor. So I realised that obviously in real life there would be supports of some kind. So this is what I've gone and placed now, is some supports throughout the building in places that I think they would most likely be. Again, stairs, I didn't quite know what to do. And as you can see, I really like to try and keep it so it's not symmetrical, but it looks like it would be in real life. So there, it was going to go to the end of that line, but I thought it looked a bit unusual, so I've made it so that it's kind of one inwards, so that you've got a bit of wall on either side. Knock that away. And another set of stairs here, so the Sims can access the garden via the walkway, or they can access the garden via the conservatory. This was when I realised I didn't have enough space to put the entrance to the actual house in the place where I thought I would have it. So I've actually put it to the side, which I think looks really good of it, like once it's done. I wasn't supposed to put fences in. I didn't know this, but I wasn't supposed to put fences in, so I do apologise to Susie for that. And she can remove them if she wants to. And I've now placed my post box. Woo! You know that a house is coming along when you place your post box. Now I'm just trying to choose a door that I think is right. This was when I realised that those stairs weren't going to be right, being that thin, because it wasn't going to match with the door. So I've extended the stairs, and I think that makes it much better in regards to being an open plan bottom floor and separating the two areas into having different functions. So for me, I would probably use the right side or right side to me as the living area. So the area that side closest to the entrance to the house, and then the other side where the conservatory is, I'd probably use that as a kitchen slash diner. And yes, I do use the move object cheat, so I'm really sorry if I wasn't supposed to, but it didn't say on the rules that I'm not supposed to. So I have used that here just to get those windows to place correctly. And I realised this wasn't right, as in there was like one extra piece of wall there. So I'll come back to that soon. Another thing I do in regards to the colouring is that I have coloured all of the windows that aren't in frontal view of where the door is in white. No, sorry, in white, and then the rest of them are like the ones which are next round the door are a brown colour. And here I'm making the conservatory, like you can see. I don't know if there is a way that you could do this better, but for me, I've just figured out that using those big windows and then using a glass set of doors is probably the best way that I can do it, especially if you're going to have something above it. There probably is a better way you can do it, but for me, this is how I figured out to make it look the most realistic. So I struggled quite a lot with trying to work out where I was going to have the windows on those outward areas, because I didn't know whether it should be big windows, small windows, whether they should have no windows there. I was trying to think what would happen in real life, what would those areas be used for. And upstairs I've put those windows, and then I've realised you wouldn't have an outward wall and then have outward windows again. It just wouldn't make sense. So I've put those in and then removed them, and now I've just put windows that are obviously fixed into the outward area. I really, really like this style. I think it looks great at the moment. So I'm now putting in the windows to this area. As you can see there, that didn't work. And I've decided that I'm going to have these long windows, and as I said, I've coloured them all the similar colour at the front, but at the sides they're all white, and you'll see me colorise these into white in a second. There we go. So eventually I decided that obviously those outward areas would be used for windows, but I was trying to think, how can I make it so that you would have privacy still if it was looking into another room, etc. So I've tried to make sure I don't place the windows so that they are looking directly into another room. So that room in my mind was going to be a bathroom, so you can see I placed nautical windows. It was just kind of to try and give Susie a heads up on what I thought it would be used for, but she doesn't have to use it for that. Just placing doors now where I think they would best go. So this video is pretty much coming to an end in the next kind of couple of minutes, and I just want to say that a huge thank you to Susie, really, because like I say, Susie has got two channels. She's got the Susie Vlogs channel, and she's got the Suzule channel, which is where you'll find these videos that we're making now. You'll find the build video, and then within the next week or two you'll find the decoration video from both of us. I'm talking over this section at the moment because I wasn't supposed to build a roof, so this is kind of like the right time for me to talk about general things. So, like I say, she's my friend in real life, and she's been really supportive to me while I've been starting up my venture within YouTube. And it has been difficult for me because I do have a relatively busy life. So it's been a bit of a struggle, but she's just kind of kept on at me to say, look, Chanz, people really would listen to you, so really get on with it, give it a go. And it's worked. Okay, I don't have the greatest number of subscribers yet, but it's getting there slowly but surely, and I really do enjoy making the videos, and that's all that matters. It's not about the numbers, it's about whether you enjoy it, and I do. But I just think that one of the main things that we can do to help the community within YouTube is help one another. I've linked 5 YouTubers recently on one of my videos. I think it was my task video that I did last. And every single one of them said thank you to me, and I hadn't really spoken to them before, but I'd watched their videos, and I just think it was a great opportunity to get to know one another. So yeah, I just think this is a really good time to start doing things like that. So here I'm just adding some final details, adding a few bits to the garden, so she can then get on with it and do what she wants. Just want to say that it's been amazing getting these things done recently. You've all been so supportive. I love reading your comments. It makes me smile every time I get a pop-up on my phone to say someone's left me a comment. And please carry on doing that because it makes my day. I will hopefully get the decoration video up as soon as I can. And as always, love and sparkles from me. And I hope you're having an amazing weekend, day. And please, carry on just being you and supporting me in whatever way you wish to support me. And I will speak to you very soon. Love and sparkles from Chanz. Mwah.